evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Mass Effect 3 with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we are gonna be back into it. We've got a whole lot to do because we're just at the start of the game. We just really got to the point where we can like move around. We don't have to, we're not specifically following a set path. We're free to roam about and do what we want, what we find fun and interesting and stuff like that. So, yeah, with that said, let's just go ahead and jump right on into the game, shall we? And of course, oh, wow, it actually, showed up pretty damn quick. Okay, so yeah, we need to check our private terminal here. We have a lot of stuff, like Priority Mission Eden from Alliance Command. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony. But we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover that artifact. And we also have, we have the doctor, the dog in the down. We have Glyph. Welcome back from Edie. We have, galaxy-wide alert from all, we have the reinstatement, special ops. They're going after looks like going after a Cerberus lab. So we're going to go ahead and start off with going to Eden Prime. Going back to Eden Prime, I should say. Wait, they gave Joker a door? Are they fools? You gave Joker a door? Really?
Hey, Commander. I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. For old time's sake.
Of course, they took out Edie's display unit there. Because they didn't know about her. They took down, this ship is very different. Like, there's a few, there's fewer, apparently it needs fewer people, or, just, it was not ready to go. I'm guessing it was probably not ready to go.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Carry on, Specialist.
Not right now. We'll talk later. We need to get in and do some missions. So conquered systems, clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy's stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. All right, where is Okay, there it is. Recover the Prothean artifact. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around the system. Beware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that a Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system you are in, flee, and wait until you have completed a mission before returning. Okay, so we can scan about.
I found something.
Like here, okay. So if we just say start the scanner. Okay, so they're kind of like combining the two systems. We have a scanner that tells us, hey, something's here, and then we and then we launch a probe down to it. Prothean data files. War assets. So that will help us complete the crucible, I think it is, that we're making. But yeah, this is Eden Prime attacked by Geth forces led by a rogue Spectre. They are still here though, so let's gear up and go hunting. Okay, so we have to take Liara. Yeah, we're gonna take you to the red and black. I actually wanted to kind of cycle through your appearances. Yeah, that one works. All right. So let's get down there and see what's going on. Let's see, this one is a lot less, it's a little bit less damage, but a lot less accuracy. And we can modify our weapons here, so... So power recharge is down. Alright, and we've got... boost biotic abilities. Let's boost your singularity. So the duration or the radius. And inflict 25% damage or increase the recharge speed. Let's take damage. And detonate singularity when the field dies. It inflicts 375 damage across 5 meters. Or we expand the field by 35% for 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and do the damage. Let's go ahead and make it go boom. And here we can upgrade her health and recharge speeds. All right, and that's all we can do for her. And we'll just leave it at that for right now.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Yep.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Fun,
where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now with Cerberus here,
He's got a little knight on his
colonists
shoulder.
are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
Well,
I'm bringing you in
duh.
as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
With luck.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Yes, yeah, now I have 11 rounds instead
They
of
came
9.
back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. But they'll be stronger for it.
Make sure we're not missing anything up here. What are those hours? Ugh. Why does everything have a lens flare? God damn it, J.J. Abrams. Stay the fuck out of things. Oh. Well, that's unusual.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Alright, pick up some extra credits. Apparently my stock of thermal clips wasn't completely full. Don't know why they didn't send me off with a full set. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. When we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. And if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Okay, sounds good to me. So now I think we've got a side quest here. Yeah, see, we've got find different information to find Cerberus intel to help the resistance. Okay. Cool.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Are we sure we're ready to move on? We haven't really searched much of this place at all. Like, what's in these trucks? Big ass crates. All right. Let's call up the elevator.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little... faster.
Yeah.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor.
Or the
Cerberus damaged
janitor.
the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
All right. Well, I think they know we're here.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Like, they even had a sniper that was kind of shit at his job. Interesting choice of art. All right, troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continued standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yep, well, we'll get them as much intel as we can. All right, so this is building 5. What's in building 9? Looks like hydroponics. We've got building 2 over here. Yeah, we can get into it. What are you guys shooting at? What are you shooting at? I don't see anything. All right, apparently he ventured out. Is great.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Okay, so that's the thing that we need to actually, like, open.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Yeah, plenty of shields and shit, that's great, but a shot to the face is, well, still a shot to the face.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Okay, so Lab 6 is also where we need to go. Good to know. So the terminal that I found here should, yeah, we've gotten word that our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement, that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge. Well, that's not so likely now is it?
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Okay, so is that... Okay, so yeah, that is done. So yeah, see, we've now found enough information for the resistance to... So they're vulnerable in the north. They're not, you know, they're the people that they're taking away to work in research facilities are not going to be coming back. And we know who the traitor is. All right, so let's find out how to crack this puppy open. Shepard, should your eyes be... Oh. Oh! So yeah, they're fighting the collectors much like we fight the husks.
Victory! Seal the voting! Acknowledged.
Yeah, fun times.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
A third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
What an unusual parallel. Like, Cerberus is vulnerable in the north, and these guys are heading into the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Yep. And that is through here. Right, shot dead while watching the game. Right, let's pick up some extra credit. Hey, we've gotten more than enough to get that one woman her special toothbrush. Oh, the sound of flies is just creepy. All right. Let's continue on with the story.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Okay, so that was what before. So this was actually the first and then the next.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Yeah, Cerberus is very much not wanting to let us go. All right, make sure we're full up on ammo. Whoa, Shepard! Yeah, they definitely,
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Right. Okay. Well, looks like there might be a way here. Come on, double time it. Yeah, I'm not liking the way this is looking.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Yep.
Here they come!
Liara, this is not protecting the pod. That is charging on ahead. Look, yes, we get it,
Looks like
Liar.
we've got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
No, I think we're good.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Good gods, that thing is heavy. There we go. Sit back down, jackass.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Oh, good.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Or not. Every time they say something, it's like, or not. Now, calm down. I know it's confusing.
Be careful, he's confused.
It all looks very, very different, doesn't it? It's okay.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
There is no future empire, buddy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is no future empire. I mean, imagine that, like going into stasis and being like, and like, okay, yeah, when we get out, there'll be a brand new empire, a brand new world, a brand new civilization.
The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Well, fingers crossed.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me, while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
He's not exactly a tactile type person.
A living Prothean.
Yeah.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Okay, I guess it is a military ship
What's the
now,
problem?
so...
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
Will you?
Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
Yeah, not exactly clear.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
Yeah,
I never finished it. It was too late.
Can you give us any
Then I take it
clues?
you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
Okay, that's cheerful. Thanks.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight.
Okay,
And
good enough for
the last
me.
thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
You might not like it, or you might.
It was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived.
Right.
Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago. in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories.
Well?
They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Yeah,
Though
I know.
I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
All right, so yeah, we got our first companion here. And we're able to get into this area and kind of take a look around. And we can come down here and... Oh, hey, there's the doggy. There's the doggy. There's K1.
Hey there.
Oh. AEI-9. You wanna talk?
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Not great.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I was wanted for war crimes.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
I'm not gonna go down the renegade.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Part-time.
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
You calling me crazy?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Thanks? That almost sounded like a threat.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
Understandable.
It's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
Okay.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Okay, cool.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Okay, so ground vehicles.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper
That
invasion,
would be nice.
Those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
I mean, because that was one of the big things with the Hammerhead, is it didn't take a whole lot of hits for it to, like, start to blow up.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Makes sense.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
So yeah, we've got the procurement. So we can do spare thermal clips for our stuff. We can get a model. Spare thermal clip for the let's see, adds a socket to increase the thermal clip capacity, increases the number of spare shots. That is pretty nice. And we could really use it with that. Let's see here. Low-powered scope leaves it most effective at medium range, but soldiers believe this limitation is offset by the gun's rapid fire. Yeah, rapid fire isn't something you really need with a sniper rifle. Good gods, and that, yeah, the Spectre stuff is like uber expensive. So we should probably go ahead and upgrade our sniper rifle. All right, that leaves us with 2,100 credits. That's good. Let's take a look at up here. Go and talk with Dr. Shawkwaz.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay.
That's
Feels
good.
like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
Hit it better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be
Technically true.
We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Yeah, and then we've got the robot body there. That's, lovely. I mean, I get the idea behind taking it. We want to know what we're working.
Messages terminal has new correspondent.
All right, so we don't. Right, so let's see here. So Prothean notes, entry 1. The things this Prothean must have seen. They had the technology to preserve someone for over 50,000 years. No wonder they were capable of building something like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but Goddess, when will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilizations? All right, so yeah, there's, you know, the exposed, all the exposed wiring and stuff is a little creepy.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, boy, thank you. New article from Eden Prime. Alliance officers confirm that a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we need to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. All right, so we have the Cerberus lab. Okay, so you're in Sanctum. We should be safe to do that. That's kind of like a side mission. And that's the thing, is that like this one, there is a point where, yeah, you can.
Signal confirmed.
Remains of a destroyed Reaper. Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. Okay. All right, we've recovered 250 units of fuel. And Reaper awareness is like very close. Like they are almost on us here. %50 of assets recovered? Ah, okay. So, let me guess. Fuel units. Okay, now we've recovered 100%. All right, so we can jump to Surge Guard, Serpent Nebula, the Basin, Kite Nest, Hades Gamma. Let's go hit, you know, Cerberus hit us, we're gonna hit him back.
I found something.
Okay, there it is. Javelin missile launchers. That is half of the... Yeah, see, they're pinging back. Which is not so good. All right, and they are right up to the door, basically. So we need to zip on out.
Signal confirmed.
All right, so let's see what's on this planet. Like I said, this is a vast improvement between the two. So we've got credits from some salvage. And then we've got fuel. 350 units. Ooh, that's nice. All right. And now let's hit the Cerberus lab. Sanctum is proof of the old spacer adage. Just because it's in a garden world doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctorum's minimal terrestrial plant life. Planet has yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in the pelagic seas? Mining, referred to as ice cracking at anywhere but the equator, is a common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in the semiconductor doping. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide levels on Sanctum can reach 500 parts per million during thermal inversions. Travelers should carry a breath mask at all times and consult with Sanctum World Weather Services for warnings. Piracy is at a 14-year global high on Sanctum. Visitors should take the appropriate security precautions. Okay. Well, we need to go and take a look at the, talk to the, Oh, I can't bring Javik? Well, that sucks. I want to bring my new pal. So see, now my recharge speed is faster because I've upgraded the Mantis to level 5, which means it's lighter. They're using lighter weight materials. Okay, we can modify his shotgun. So we can give it a high caliber shot, increasing damage by 15%, as well as the shredder, which allows it to pierce through meter thick objects, but at 60% reduction of damage. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and we can actually use the particle rifle now too. All right. That's good. We're good. We're good. All right, so let's see here. Increases squad members' weapon damage and power usage, or increases weight capacity by 35 points. Ooh, I think we'll increase our weight capacity. Then increases power damage and duration by 25%, or increases sniper rifle damage and headshot damage. That's going to be the one we'll go for, but we're out of points. All right, let's go ahead and do your pure biotic, increasing your weapon damage. James, you need to increase your... So we'll decrease the shield charge rate. All right, let's get going.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
All right.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
All right. No problem. Caution, restricted area 6. What about the other 5?
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
What? the hell? That's better. All right, pick up credits, pick up all the extra stuff that we can here. I don't think Cerberus is just going to let us just waltz right on out.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Ooh, enhanced scope. And some salvage. Good gods, there's a lot of shit here. All right, I think we're good. That's it?
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Shoot him in the dick! Oh, bullshit. That was like right through his fucking arm. Okay, so now we've got, what, over here?
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Okay, there it is.
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Cortez, second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy. Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
I mean, as long as we get ammo, sure.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Something a bit risky.
Lieutenant!
Last stand, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep at it. Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
You'll make it. Just keep this landing pad clear.
Oh, bullshit. What the hell was that, Shepard? Oh, that was fucking cool.
Commander, had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
God, you almost got shot. Vegas? Hey now. Fuck you.
We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Come on, you know you want to come back. All right, cool. So we got two pieces. I know there was I saw a third, but it's like it never popped up.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
All right, cool. Yeah, see, we can look at our war terminal here. So the minimum, there's our minimum total military strength to succeed. Now we've got plenty of stuff. We've got the Naval Exploration Flotilla. That helps out. Diane Allairs is helping out a little bit. The even Prime support is giving us 100. That's all nice. And we've got the Crucible. Javelin missile launchers helping out, and so is the Prothean data files. And we've got some ex-Cerberus stuff. The ex-Cerberus research, which I think is what we just picked up, that's also helping us out. So as we get more and more, do more and more missions and pick up more and more stuff, we're actually able to fill out.
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Right, anything new? No new mail? All right, cool. Speaking of our reporter friend, we should probably check in with her.
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You
mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
Damn
I can do
right.
this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander.
Yeah, it definitely looks different from when Zaid was here. Like, he was a dick. Let's just call him what he was. He was a dick. I heard that. Where are you? All right, we have something going squeak down here. Oh, there you are. It's my space hamster. It's my space hamster. How did you get out of... How did you... It just disrespected all my stuff. Oh, man.
Need anything, Commander?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
They let my hamster run free. I mean, granted, he could use a little bit of exercise, but geez, guys. That's my pet. All right, he is at least back in his home now. All right, so let's take a look at our journal here. We have mission summaries. So, Citadel alien metagel formula. All right, so we can drop that off on the Reich of Volus platform. Needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from the Shriek Abyssal. Okay. So, okay. So we should probably head back to the Citadel. So yeah, see, now everything's reset here. And we've got our fuel. All right, let's jump to the Citadel. So it is, like I said, it is kind of like a little hectic as far as what you can and can't. Is there even anything to find here? I don't think so.
Normandy, we are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
To the hospital?
To the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, we have Metagel that will help out a Hanar.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
How are your medical supplies?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering.
Keep up the good work, Doc.
You too, Commander.
All right, so we can we go in and talk to Caden again? Anybody want this this Hanar Metagel? I mean, a specific formula for Hanar can't be bad, right? Just no?
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage. Once we remove the leg, we can't install a prosthetic for at least 5 weeks.
I told my squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but
Well,
that's
you're not gonna make it, buddy. Okay, so we can't go in and see him yet. All right, so I think we actually need to go to get the Primarch first.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
So yeah, once we get
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
once we deal with the once we get get the Primarch taken care of, we should be good. So let's go ahead and do that. That should be fun. I wonder who we're gonna run into out in Turian space. So yeah, the Primarch you can do at any point. Actually, I think you kind of need to do it in order to kind of like open things up a lot more. All right, so yeah, this is where we need to land in order to help out. Okay, then you go down, you get your weapons from the armory, and see, we're because of our weight boost, we're actually our recharge speed is actually faster, which is nice. All right, that's fine. That's fine. just doing nothing to him. That is terrifying. Like they're just like all those attacks just doing nothing. Thankfully, we're flying away from the fight. Bumpy ride?
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
All right, get in, get out. Let's move.
Okay. Oh, I can't jump up there.
Hold your fire, friendly inbound. Try them again. Try them again. Not even static. Just an order, sir. The reinforcements haven't arrived.
Ground report. Knowledge of the terrain is our only advantage here. That's not going to last forever if they keep throwing their forces at us. We'll hold this area as long as we can. I'm linking my transponder to the life signal monitoring system of the unit's suits. If it goes out, send another unit here ASAP. Yeah, so things aren't going exactly great for them. Supplies, they sent us winter gear. Not sure what they thought we'd do with that kind of gear here, but I suppose we should thank the spirits nonetheless. The power sources can be cannibalized and converted to power our combat gear's filtering units instead, at least. It'll be nice not having those clogging up anymore. New armor.
Shuttle carrying the fighter mechanics has not arrived. Presumed MIA. How many fighters? 29. Have the crew make only critical level 8 repairs. Every serviceable fighter in the air. 8. Got it? Yes, sir.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartis, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard. Heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
All right.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
We can't get close enough to do anything.
Let's go.
I'll take care of it personally, motherfucker.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go!
Wait, where are we going? Oh, this way. All right. All right, open the doors. I'm going out. Try to be back soon.
Husks at the tower overwhelmed us. Good luck.
All right, there they are. There's where we're going. All right, not so bad yet.
We can't repair it from this panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep Husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
We'll do our best.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
All right. Just a few things there, but picked them up in the end. All right.
What
So what's the word?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone. I don't care who. As long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
I know that voice.
Garrus.
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
Right.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian Separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
That's good enough for me.
Let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming Harvester, headed for the airfield.
Harvester? Okay. That's new.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
All right.
Jay, that you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day. Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right. They do.
Okay, so yeah. Come on.
think we're done here.
So yeah, they're making use of Turians now. Yay, that's fun.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Just picking them off. Maybe I can do 3 at a time. Wahoo!
Okay, come on. Who's next? Heads up! Here comes another wave!
Like fish in a barrel.
What?
Old humans say, like fish in a barrel.
They're on the barricade.
Hi.
Hell, what is that thing?
It is ugly. What it is what it is. The brute. Okay.
Shepard, Corinthus here.
What's the word on the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
All right.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Oh, we'll find trouble. I'm sure of that. Let me guess, where the ammo clips are?
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
That's a fair point. Like, nobody's gonna be prepared for this shit. This isn't something that you generally prepare for.
Got more back here.
Yep, well, you're running towards him, you idiot.
Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
All right, which way's south? Oh, this way. Okay. I'm like, you're not giving me any a compass or anything, so I have no idea which way I'm supposed to be going.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say. So, Loco, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Yeah, but, you know, you can make nice.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time. No Reapers taking this Primarch from me.
Right behind you!
Good God, what was that?
Move into the compound! Moving!
Right behind you!
Root. Ah, fucking.
Give it everything you've got!
Now we've got two of them.
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Let's bring the goddamn bastards to the
Turn up the heat!
I'm not sure shooting him in the ass is a valid strategy, but... Alright, who the fuck is shooting at me? Oh, you! Fuck you.
Take that squad!
Alright, we got him. Hey, this is my spot. Get your own, James. All right. General? Or should I say Primarch? Sorry.
General Victus.
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander. I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off-planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
Yeah, shit's that fucking bad.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah, I don't know, Garrus. But I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
That's an even taller order.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Garrus. You're always so helpful.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
All right. Well, that is actually where we're going to save for today. because that is where we are going to end. Yeah, so we need to basically try and get everybody to work together, which is not exactly easy. Now I do not think if I do live stream tomorrow, it's going to be at 9 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. because I'm going to visit family for Easter, so I may be a bit late. I don't know if I'm going to be up for streaming after all that either. So I may just say we'll be back Monday. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down there in the description below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!